Welcome to the Arsenal Precinct. How are we doing this morning? So you're seeing my channel for the first time, please strike the like button. Very, very important. Subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Very, very important. Please strike the like button one more time. Subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. So let's discuss some of the PL Premier League transfers that are actually have hit us in the last 24 to 48 hours. Let's start with the latest one. Atletico Madrid reached total agreement with Manchester City to sign Julian Alvarez, deal worth 95 million euros, including add-ons, roughly 82 million pounds. Personal terms prior to completing Atletico move via the Athletic. Julian Alvarez will be a huge miss for Manchester City and for the English Premier League. Quality player, he has won everything for Manchester City. This is the downside to winning everything quickly. And he's still a young player, but he doesn't want to remain on the bench. He doesn't want to be the second best. He wants to be a starter. And unfortunately, Manchester City and Pep cannot guarantee him that. We saw in past last season where Julian Alvarez was coming in, was playing alongside Haaland for some games until I think the last 10 games when the Premier League race heated up. Needed to drop him and bring in a midfielder. So he doesn't want a repeat of what happened last season. He thinks he can go elsewhere, which is fair to get regular starting breaths with other teams. And he's free to go. Quality player, still very young, can start anywhere outside of Manchester City. So he has all the right to pursue a move to go outside of Manchester City to start for any other team. It is what it is. Like people are always shouting, "Oh, Arsenal or any other team go and buy players." Where are the quality players? And for those who have quality players already who are not starting, it is hard to keep them. These are what are things that fans should educate themselves with. There is a downside to stacking up quality players and winning quickly. This is a downside. I'm not saying win trophies is not fantastic. It's great, but there are downsides to it. Once you win trophies and you are great quickly, certain players within the squad think they can do better elsewhere. And this is what we are saying with Julian Alvarez. He thinks he can get a starting bet objectively elsewhere, which is true. So why would he not on the bench for Manchester City? Why? So he's making a very career decision, which is a wise one in my personal opinion. On the flip side, is not the most exciting for Manchester City fans and for Pep because he would have loved to keep this player as an alternative, as an option for him available for him to reach out to anytime he wants. If the team is losing or they need help, unfortunately, is going. How do Pep and Premiership relate this quality? That's going to be tough because I've been saying for a long time. There's still some chinks in Man City armor. Certain players want to leave. Now, I want to see how Pep replaces this player objectively. I want to say it because it is not going to be easy for Pep to replace Julian Alvarez. The market is not littered with quality players as most of us are shouting. It is not. It's littered with average players going for huge transfer fees, but quality players that you want to get, the market is not full of quality players. Let's move to the next story quickly. Before we move to the next story, guys, please strike the like button. Very, very important. Strike the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Very, very important. So the next story is this. Yesterday, we saw this exclusive from David. Manchester United switch midfield set away from Ugarte and onto other options. Manchester United don't intend to meet the 16 million euros plus. We only revisit PSG price drop. No progress yet. Talks could exploring other top targets for the right deal. Now, Manchester United are pulling out of the Ugarte deal. We're saying Manchester United fans being excited for the potential of bringing Ugarte, which is fine, but they have to pay the money. Right? We saw how much they paid for Zexi and the commission they paid to the agent. We saw how much they paid for the Euro. So definitely, other clubs, PSG and Bayern, would demand the same price range. So no. See, when Manchester United fans are getting excited that Ineos will be different, we're thinking but when you look at how much they paid to usurp AC Milan for Zexi, how much they paid to usurp Real Madrid for Legend Euro, and now you want to be reasonable with PSG. No, you can't be reasonable. You are going to pay the price. And most clubs, most sport directors or other clubs who are potentially going to sell to Manchester United, they know this, that Manchester United can be quote unquote calling the bluff openly, but in private, they are still trying to get this deal done. And I see why teams will remain adamant, because you look at it historically and you look at the antecedent. Manchester United will pay the king ransom. They will say pay. New regime or no new regime, most clubs will dig their heels and they expect Manchester United to pay that fee. So when it comes to that, is a possibility they walk away totally the way they walked away from the Brunswick deal, potential sign of Brunswick. But I just think that even if they go and explore these so-called other options, the same thing will be there. They are going to stand their ground that they know Manchester United wants a 6, wants a DM. The price is not going to drop because they created this monster. But for years and years, Manchester United were overpaying for players instead of transfer fees and wages. Now you want to stop it? It will take at least another few years of Manchester United calling bluffs before clubs will take them seriously. But all this one is a right step in the right direction. But can they sustain it? Do you think most clubs will shift on what they want from Manchester United? I don't see it. Either they go back for Ugarte. I don't see PSG dropping the price. They don't have to drop it. It's their player. They have all the right to demand at the selling club what they want. Now, it's for Manchester United to either for them to come back or walk away. But if even though they walk away, other clubs know that Manchester United are desperate for a DM, and it's a catch-22 kind of situation. You see, you cannot escape it. Take away your sentimentality to Manchester United, and I explore the logic of it. If they walk away from Ugarte deal, which they wouldn't their right to walk away, other clubs will know that you're desperate for a midfielder, and they will dig their heels and want to collect or to receive the same price, if not the same price, at least a fair price for the midfielder or midfielders. So it is not as easy as Manchester United fans say, just walk away, and go and exploit other options. Will other options be cheaper? Will other options be cheaper? So I don't see it, because they, like I said a few minutes ago, they created this monster, and it took a few years for clubs to take them seriously. So let's see how that story develops and evolves regarding the fact that they are walking away from Ugarte and exploring other options. I don't totally believe that they walked away totally. I think there's a chance that maybe PSG drops the price slightly, not significantly, slightly, and Manchester United go back in. And there's a chance that Manchester United will walk away totally and get other options. But I think the price for the other options will be similar to this Ugarte deals, because other selling clause know that the Manchester United are desperate for a DM and a midfielder, and they will dig their heels too. So let's see how that's going to go. Will Manchester United get get the player? Do they pass their point across? Well, let's see how it progresses. So let me know what you think. Do you think Manchester United are moving in the right direction, or do you think they've not changed? My personal opinion, I've been saying for a long time, I don't think Manchester United have changed significantly, because they're still overpaying agents and overpaying for transfer fee, and they're still overpaying for wages. So it's hypocrisy to say the Glazers did this and they drowned the club, and yet the new guys in yours are doing the same thing. So let's see how it evolves. So let's go to our last story on Premier League transfers. So this morning, according to David, Liverpool aim to bolster and a slot side by signing a new 6 before the summer transfer window shuts. Liverpool pursue midfielder not currently playing the Premier League, so they are pursuing midfielder outside the Premier League, position viewed as market priority at Anfield. That plus more and others club. So we can see that even though Liverpool have not made any signing this season, there's no need for Liverpool fans to panic. I've said it, maybe I've not said it openly on the streams. I don't know why Liverpool fans are panicking. They have a good squad. Yes, I understand they won't commit for the league. This is a new manager, he needs his players, but they have a good squad. The market, one more time, is not littered with players like that, unless you want to go overpay for average players. If you want quality players that are available for sale, it's not littered. So you have to be very, very, very meticulous about how you go around signing players. You can't be sure to go and sign anybody. Go and sign up players for King's ransom. No, you have to do your homework, and I'm sure Liverpool are doing their homework to get the best deal for the players available at the right price. And I think they will get in 1 or 2 players before the one transfer window shuts down. There's still 3 weeks roughly for the transfer window to shut down, so that's enough time. And I understand you want them to come in and train with the team, acclimatize with the team. I get it, but guess what? Unfortunately, the market doesn't work that way. Some players will be available on the last day or the last 1 week or the last 2 weeks of the market. The market is always evolving. So I don't need to explain this to sensible, rational fans who understand football. Don't be gaslit by people shouting, "Oh, we should have gotten our players, we should have gone for preseason." That in an ideal world, that should be happening. But the world is not always ideal. There's market opportunity. There are things that can happen. So sometimes you just have to wait for the right time to get certain players, and the players will have to be willing to leave their current club, and the parent club will be willing to sell at a reasonable price that is affordable. So there are so many factors that goes into making a transfer possible. So it is easy and lazy to blame the clubs, but you are going to be sensible. You have to understand the intricacies of transfer. So, like David said, Liverpool are exploiting the market to sign a six, and I think they will get one. I don't know what quality of six they will get, but I think they will get one. And like I said, there's still time. So, those are the PL transfer we've discussed. We've discussed Liverpool exploiting the market for a six. We've looked at Atletico Madrid reaching total agreement with Man City to sign Julian Alvarez. That would be a huge blow to the Premier League and Manchester City. And I'd like to see how they replace this player. And lastly, Ugarte, the potential Manchester United signing Ugarte has significantly dropped, as according to David, they are walking away until PSG decide to be reasonable with their pricing. So let me know what you think about these three transfers that we've discussed. Let me know in the comment section what you think about them. And do not forget to strike the like button. Very, very important. Strike like button. Make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.